good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You see, it is always the first part of the word morning, the first syllable in the word morning, which is stressed. So, it is not good morning, it is good morning. Come again.
Good morning.
I thank you. Okay, we began yesterday with feedback on your first presentations. I haven't said anything about the contents of the presentation, because I think the contents were generally all right or quite all right. There are other things connected with the presentation about which I want to draw your attention today. All presentations, whether you speak to a crowd of 10,000 or 100,000 people, or you speak to your group of 2 or 3, is in a certain sense a performance, is in a certain sense like a performance in a theater, just as you act out a role in a play, or you perform a dance, or you give a concert. It is in a certain sense some kind of a performance, and as you prepare for a performance, you also should prepare for a presentation. I am going to tell you about how we can prepare best for presentation. There will be 4 minimum criteria at which we will have to look as we prepare. Can you take notes, please? These 4 criteria are: number 1, grooming and dress. Grooming, Grooming, grooming and dress. Number 2, eye contact. Number 3, body language. Number 4, voice modulation. I'll try and explain, try and describe these 4 terms today. But before I begin today, watch your friends or yourselves the 6 videos I am going to replay, and watch them in terms of these 4 things. Number 1, are they dressed well? You have already written. Are they dressed appropriately? There is the word appropriate. There is a dress for every occasion. When you go to a wedding, do you go in jeans? Do you go in Bermudas, in shorts? No, there is a dress for going to wedding. When you go for other occasions, when you go for an outdoors party, you don't go in a business suit. So, watch these people and ask yourself these questions. Number 1, were they appropriately dressed? Was I appropriately dressed? If you are watching yourself. Number 2, did they have a good eye contact, greeting, etc.? Number 3, did their body language indicate that they were comfortable? Number 4, did their voice change with change in contents? Was there any modulation of the voice? Make notes and later we will discuss. Is that all right? Say yes or no, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So, shall we start? Watch those 6 videos we watched yesterday, right? Please.
Hi friends, good morning. I am Irfan. My roll number is AE10B041. I am a second year BTech student from Aerospace Department. I am in Alagananda Hostel, room number 205. I am from a beautiful countryside of Kerala called Calicut. I like playing football, watching football, playing video games, and sometimes I play cricket, and I watch movies and documentaries. In fact, our land is a big source of such things. I want to be a cosmologist after doing my BTech. When I was in 10th, I got inspired by a book, Brief History of Time, by great scientists, written by great scientists. Thank you, sir. Hi.
Is our Irfan dressed well, dressed appropriately? Irfan, where are you? Are you dressed appropriately? Okay. In my opinion, no. It should have been a proper collar, shirt, etc., etc. Okay. But because I hadn't told him in advance, so Irfan, I am not holding you guilty for that. I am only trying to draw your attention. Did Irfan look at all of us? Irfan, will you be angry with them if they criticized you? Say yes or no. No. So please speak frankly. Be Irfan's good friend. A good friend is one who gives feedback in polite language within the hearing of the person concerned. Are you a friend of Irfan? So tell Irfan. Did he look at all of us? No. Okay. Was his body language all right? Did it indicate that he was comfortable? Yes or no?
No,
What was wrong?
he seemed tense.
Last benches, please. Do you think Irfan was comfortable while speaking? Yes or no? Please say something. No. What gives you that impression? Did you think Irfan was comfortable? No. Why not? He appeared to be a first day, suddenly first person, he is asked to speak before a crowd. Naturally, he can't be too comfortable, and he has hardly any eye contact with his listeners, etc., etc. Voice modulation, did he have a variety of voices or one monotone? Most of the time, do you think his voice changed?
No.
Okay, watch the second video.
Friends, very good morning to all. My name is Jadhav Dattatreya. Friends call me Dattu. My roll number is AE10B042 and I am in second year dual degree aerospace engineering department. My room number is 211 in Alakananda hostel and my native place is Adilabad. I am from AP. And during my leisure time, I would like to spend my time with my friends. I'd like to I like to practice violin, singing songs and dancing.
Dattu has good shirt, but there is no reason why he should fold. Dattu, are you here? Yeah, there is no reason why he should fold it like a wrestler. Okay, it looks like he was going to take part in a boxing rather than make a presentation to his friends. Okay. So shirt is all right, but it should have been worn appropriately. I am not saying you must have a tie and all that, right? What do you think of his voice? Not bad, easily to be heard, but perhaps some modulation could have been there. Did he look at all of us? How many people say yes? Anyone who has a different opinion? I think he didn't look at us. Even now, he is looking at his own, admiring his own wristwatch. Right, Dattu? You don't mind, okay? But maybe you are right and I am wrong.
Since I was a child, I was very fascinated by aeroplanes, the way they fly, and that led me to opt for aerospace engineering in IIT Madras. And during this course, I think I will be a very good company to you, and I hope we will have a very good time. Thank you all.
Hi friends, I'm Anush Kumar. I'm from Technical Department. My room number is ET10B024. I'm like in hostel. My aim is to become a food engineer. I always are playing games, and I like to spend most of my time with nature, my friends, and with my family members. my room number is 156.
Hi friends, good morning to all. I am Manoj. My roll number is BT10B057. I am second year BTech student, and my hostel is Mandakini. My room number 148. I am from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. My free time I want to spend with my friends and my family, and my hobbies is to play cricket and outdoor games. And I achieved the second prize in drawing in my fourth class, and also I got second in science fair in 8th class. Okay, thank you.
My name is Manoj. My roll number is CE10B20 B020. I am from Jamuna Hostel, room number 144. I am from Civil Department. My greatest achievement from childhood is getting into IIT, and my failure is also coming in after coming into IIT, not succeeding. My hobbies are playing cricket, really and virtually, and I love to become project manager in construction, and my only greatest achievement after coming into IIT is being a room partner to the dirtiest roommate that has spoken before me.
Good sense of humor, right? Yes or no?
There's nothing.
I live in Sharavati Hostel, room number 278. There are three things which I believe are very unique to me. They are music, my favorite instrument being violin, and the second is fruits, without which I cannot survive, and then it's yoga, which I do regularly.
Is your dress considered appropriate for girls for a public occasion? I do not know. I am not being sarcastic. I am just asking you. I want to know. So, I do not think I can comment on that, but next occasion I will ask you to come on appropriate dress. If it is appropriate, it is all right, come in this dress. Okay? I have already said you spoke rapidly.
Yoga, which I do regularly. Also, I like traveling to different countries, meet the people there, and get to know their culture. If I were given ample amount of absolutely free time, then I would go for reading books on philosophy and metaphysics. My ambition is to go for higher studies and then come back and be useful to people in a very effective.
Hi everybody, I'm Ashwini Chidambreshwar, EE09B065.
How about your dress, Ashwini? Will it be considered appropriate among ladies? I do not know. You can decide, you can ask yourself.
I'm pursuing dual degree in electrical communication department. And
where is that department?
I'm very lucky enough and try to introduce myself that I'm from a music background family. I sing. I'm Ramachari's student, so who is a music director in Telugu film industry. I've sung in stage shows as well as TV shows. I did Star Singer 2009 batch, could manage to come up to finalist. And my achievement was to sing a stage show before A.R. Rahman sir, and got an opportunity through Ramachari sir. And I have participated in Inter IIT volleyball team. I was in the volleyball team. We won bronze medal. The main objective for me to take this course is to improve on my communication skills and inhibitions.
Okay, I think we won't discuss individuals, but the point I am trying to make through these examples is that there is a dress for appropriate occasion. If you are playing the role of Sri Rama, then you will have to dress with a bow on your left shoulder or right shoulder? Left shoulder, okay, with a quiver behind or before, where you keep arrows. Okay, but if you are playing Alexander, would you have a bow and arrow? What would you have? You will have to have a sword. Okay, would you have a moustache or won't you if you are playing Alexander?
I don't think we.
No moustache. Alexander was the first general who decided that all soldiers should have short hair, no moustache, for obvious reasons. Otherwise, they could be held by the hair and their heads could be cut off. Okay. So, there is an appropriate dress for every occasion. This is a performance. You are performing before your friends, before strangers, before a crowd of people like yourselves who are here to listen to you tell them something they do not know otherwise, which also means therefore, that you will have to perform like you perform in a theater. So, I am going to look at these 4 points and trying to draw your attention to various possibilities along these 4 points and how you should perform. Is that all right? I would like you to take notes wherever necessary. Are you with me?
Yes.
Lovely. That's great. Okay, grooming. Grooming, you know, in the word grooming in English means a whole lot of things. Your dress, your shoes, your hair, if you have some. You know, in my case, I am lucky, I do not have to bother with that. Okay. You know, your turnout, as they say in English. If you shave, then you must be properly shaved. You know, if you like to keep long beard, then it must be properly trimmed. If you have hair, it must be properly done. I do not know what is the formal hairdo for girls, but I am sure there is some kind of a code even for them. So, you know, a whole lot of things will go into it. Your hair should not be flying, they must be done properly, you must be shaved, you must have proper dress. Now, that does not mean you should always be in formal business suit, but you must dress well enough and neatly enough to command the respect of your listeners. Your listeners should not conclude that you are straight out of bed. Do you understand me? The impression a large number of BTechs give that at this institute is that just now they are coming straight from the bed, even without visiting the toilet in between. That should not happen, particularly when you make a formal presentation. You must be tidy, you must be smartly turned out. Why? A smart dress gives confidence to the speaker. Do you agree? When you are dressed in neat, clean clothes, starched, well done, I guess lot of people have said, and I also guess that you feel more confident of yourself. When I go to talk at another college or in another place, I always request my wife to give me a newly starched, pressed shirt, trousers, shoes, etc., etc. You know, where good turnout means quite often a prepared speaker. Do you agree? Yes or no? Maybe, you know, I mean, similarly, you know, people are impressed. Imagine, you know, a situation where a great speaker comes in a shabby dress. Would you have the same kind of respect for him? Of course, when he starts speaking or when she starts speaking, your opinion may change. You may conclude that after all, this is a good speaker. But the first few impressions, please note, the first few impressions about all speakers, all strangers are made by the dress they wear, the first few seconds. Okay? Therefore, it is extremely important that you should be appropriately dressed, which means you should be neatly, cleanly dressed. Okay? Of course, this is a bit too much, you know. I was trying to look for a smartly dressed man, and this was the first photograph there on the Google. When I said I wrote a smartly dressed man and I put Google and I found Barack Obama, but there is a point here. The point is, would Americans like to have a president who is very shabbily dressed? Okay, I do not know. My guess is possibly not. That is why in all political meetings Obama, though coming from a minority background, dressed in the standard manner, which made him look still more handsome. Perhaps body language, how do you stand? Okay. I will come here and I want you to see there is a catalog of. Is it all right for me to stand here? Okay. There is a catalog of the way people stand. Many people stand on only one foot. Are you able to watch me? On one or this way. Sometimes it looks like they are going to play, like Shri Krishna going to play flute only on this way. Sometimes they also do this. I have seen in my years, I have taught this course for nearly 20-25 years, and I have seen all kinds of manner. Is that all right? Maybe that is all right, but a proper thing to do would be stand on both your feet, not like an army officer, not this way. In NCC they tell you stomach inside, breast outside, and the chin raised. That may not be necessary, but in between, as Buddha said, there is something. Be smartly casual, distribute your weight. If you are giving a long presentation, you may possibly like to move, but if you are giving a short presentation, 1 or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, better stand where you are, stand on both your feet. Wear a pleasant smile all the time, do not be tense, do not appear as if next moment you are going to be hanged. Do not have what in English is called, please write, funereal look. Do you know what funereal look is? What is funereal look? Is it all right? Can I walk a little while? Okay. Is it? Do you know what funereal look is? When you go to bury somebody in a graveyard, or when you go to cremate somebody in a crematorium, okay, then you do not have a pleasant look. Hi, this guy is gone. Do you say that? No matter, you may have hated him or her, mostly him, hers we like. Okay. No matter how much you may have hated him or her, do you wear a pleasant smile in the graveyard? You wear a somber look. You look down. You do not usually chat with the person next to you. You wear a very grave look. That is called funereal look. But when you are among friends, sharing knowledge with equals, there is no reason for you to have that funereal look. That does not mean that you should be giggling all the time. I am going to tell you something very interesting today. No, but once again there is something in the middle. Be relaxed, smile. We are going to talk about simple thing like grooming today. Okay. So, that is what is meant. So, wear a pleasant smile, stand on both your feet. Then how do you what do you do with your hands? Some people can't keep their hands still while they talk. They keep doing this or that, Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, everything put together, rock, reggae, rap, everything put together. Okay. Even here I have copies of all the presentations you made. If you like, please come and watch them in my room, or take a copy and watch them in the comfort of your hostel. You will find that a lot of people can't talk keeping their hands still. You do not have to keep your hands still. You are not a statue. Okay. You are not a professional television presenter. You are a natural, normal, professional, but your hands can move in a meaningful manner. Though there are a few other things people do. In the British days, it was considered bad if you kept your hands in the pocket and if you spoke. Can you tell me why? Suppose you had a gun inside and you shoot him. Okay. So, Mughal princes in the history of India. How many of you have studied history of India? Outside the school, on your own. Read something. Yes, outside the school. Every human being who is in sciences and business ought to read history of human civilization. History is not a dead archive, it is a living lesson in what people did such that they progressed and what mistakes they made such that they failed. You must read it. So, you will find that in many times in the past the kings insisted that even their minister should keep their hands behind and then bend like this. In the Mughal court this was the way. Why? So that you do not bring a dagger and plunge it into the stomach of Jahangir or Shah Jahan or Akbar or anyone. But in our times we do not have any any rules like those. Either be comfortable, keep your hands next to you. If you are the kind who likes to keep it in your pocket, you may, there is nothing wrong about it. But when you move your hands, they should move in a meaningful manner. There are only three things you can do regarding controlling pollution. Either decide to continue using chlorofluorocarbon and tear the ozone level. So, I moved my hand, tear the ozone level. There are only three things: number 1, number 2, number 3. You can move your hands in a meaningful manner. If it is very heavy, you can make gestures. Human beings were given hands, eyes, a body language, so that their verbal language can be reinforced. I said reinforced. Do you see the point? But do not have to move your hands in a mindless manner, doing this or that, or some people keep scratching there. Yes, I know you have eczema. If you do not wash for 40 weeks, which is where you are in the hostel, if you wash only when you go home, that again because your mother does not allow you to come home, otherwise you will have eczema. But this is not the best place to scratch it. Go to the toilet and scratch it and come back. I have found many ladies doing this. I do not know why, maybe they have some precious animals there or some such thing. Or some people worse still, they put their entire finger in the inside their nose and keep digging the mines, the precious minerals that are there inside. For all these things, the camera is not the best place, the classroom is not the best place. The best place is toilet. Go and do it. Put your hand in any part of your body you like. But in the public, our hands should move in a meaningful manner. These things can be learned. This is what you mean by performance. In the old Parsi theatres, have you heard of when stage play began in India? Alexander brought a stage play to India, and it became a very popular mode of entertainment. And theatre has a great role in India's freedom movement. A play could be staged in Tamil, the British would not know, and the Tamil play would tell the people, we are slaves, we should be free. So, in theatre you had to move hands in a particular manner. इधर प्यार है, उधर कर्तव्य. मैं प्यार को देखूं या कर्तव्य को देखूं? My mother says marry this girl, that girl says marry me. Who should I marry, oh God? This is theatre. Some exaggeration, some drama, but even in the real life, even when you make a presentation, your hands can be moved in a meaningful manner. You will have to say, we have got to decide today if we want to save our environment, and if the answer is yes, then we must stop using motorbikes. What else? What are the things you have to add to the list? My favorite is air conditioner. I am a great critic of air conditioners because they release a lot of CFC. What is CFC? Yeah, which tears the ozone level. So, your hands can be moved in a meaningful manner. It's not for nothing, but not randomly. Your hands can be moved in a meaningful manner, not randomly, to make a point. That is what I mean by body language. Is that all right? Is that all right? Do you understand? Okay. You can imagine, and we can watch next time you watch a speaker in the central lecture theatre or on television or in real life outside central lecture theatre. Ask yourself these questions: is the body language of this speaker all right? Eye contact. I already told you yesterday about, there is no way you control your audience, you are with them except through eye contact. When I talk to you, I cannot be holding your hand. One or two people, yes, your brother's hand you can hold, your mother's hand you can hold. One or two people, intimate company, intimate friends, you can hold hands. But can you hold the hands of 50 people together? Is it possible? Say yes or no, please.
No.
It's not. 1,000 people, 10,000 people. Imagine Martin Luther King addressing a crowd of listeners at Jackson Memorial in Washington. Could he have held the hands of everyone? How do you hold them? You look into their eyes, eyeball to eyeball, as they say, okay? And then they are with you. Even in real life, imagine talking to your friend comes and you do not pay attention, you keep playing the game you play on the mobile phone. You may not have the same rapport. Please write, the word is rapport, R-A-P-P, R-A-P-P, P as in Paris, P-P-O-R-T, rapport. Many people pronounce it as rapport, it is not rapport, rapport, rapport. Okay? You may not have the same contact, the same vibration with your listener as you have when you have eye contact. I told you yesterday, many people while speaking, they look at the floor and keep talking as if they were looking for the cobweb that their elder brother told them was there in HSB 334 when he was a student. Not like that. Many people keep looking at the floor, admiring their own toes or shoes, or looking for the coin on the floor they may have dropped 10 years ago. Or some people look sideways, embarrassing my poor friend behind the camera. Okay? Or many people, particularly in this course, keep looking only at me, and I can't tell you how terribly embarrassed I feel. Okay? I can't even scratch my head, right? You are supposed to be looking at all your listeners. How can you do that? Many ways. A very bad way is to have darting glances. I wanted to tell you yesterday that this class will be held here this morning, please come in time. This is what we call, please write, darting glances, D-A-R-T-I-N-G, darting glances. Darting glances are better than a fixed glance, but not good enough. A good enough eye contact is a few seconds with everyone, maybe 10 or 15 seconds with you, then move to the next group, talk to them, then move to the next group, talk to them. If you are talking on the street and if you have people behind you, also turn round and talk to them. Okay. But usually in a presentation, you are in a hall or in an auditorium or in a classroom or in a theatre, you may have only people in a crescent manner before you. Talk to all the 3 or 4 groups with reasonable duration of eye contact with them. You will find 2 things happen. Number 1, I said 2 things happen. Number 1, your own tension goes away. You find friends, you find friendly faces, okay, you feel comfortable. Secondly, they are also with you for a longer duration. Is that okay? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, have good eye contact, do not look away from the audience, okay. Do look into the eyes of your listeners. If you are using slides and notes, I will tell you more about them later, but let me tell you 2 lines. you must know your slides and your notes well enough. What do you mean when you say you must know your slides? You are saying at least two things. Please write. Number one, what comes first, what comes next? Slides. What does that mean? Number one, sequence. What comes after what? X comes before y comes before z, b comes after a, c comes after b, but c comes before d, so that you do not have to look behind and say, oh, now I am going to talk about b. You know what is next. Okay? Must know the sequence. If you are using slides or notes or other presentation aid, you must know the sequence in which you are going to use them. Some of the best professional presenters, you will be amazed, remember up to 40, 50 slides well enough. Okay? Human beings are capable of wonders. They can fly like birds and swim like fish, provided they decide to do so. Okay? The second thing I mean when I say know your slides well is the following. Contents. You must also know that slide A has dates, slide B for example has tables, slide C again for example has graphs, slide D again for example has x or y or z. You must know the sequence and you must also know the contents of each slide, so that you do not have to look behind. The slides are not for you, the slides are for your, please tell me, complete the sentence, for your audience, for your listeners, for your viewers. All you have to do is to say next or press the key here, get the next slide and tell them. Now, this slide presents the dates of all the unfortunate wars that happened in India among Indian kings. The next slide tells you, go to the next slide, and the next slide tells you the reasons behind these wars, and we find that mostly these were petty egos, conflict of unsatisfied vanities. Okay? You do not have to turn behind. What happens is, lot of people turn behind and start reading the slide. Aspects of theatre, if you are using slides, notes, then before you present, that kind of thing is all right for me. My eyes are no longer good, I am sitting in your audience. If you read it aloud to me, I feel grateful. In other words, it is all right, it is a good method for those members of your audience who are visually challenged, but for others this is not the good way. Just stop, pause, if you have got to the slide, let them look at it and then make your points. I will tell you more about it, how to use slides later. Are you with me?
Yes,
do you understand?
yes,
No problem. All I am trying to tell you is a little imagination. Please write imagination, a little imagination and a little intelligence, anticipating. What is imagining? Imagining is how it will happen. What is intelligence? Anticipating how it is going to happen. A little imagination and a little intelligence can help you prepare extremely adequately, quite adequately for your presentation. Okay? You have abundant common sense, use them and you will have no time to regret. Voice modulation. Voice modulation is a big thing in formal public presentations. Okay? After all, I am able to reach my friends on the last bench only through my voice. I hope. Am I able to reach you? Last benches. Am I able to reach you?
yes, sir.
Am I able to reach you? But if I speak in this manner, am I able to reach you now? Am I able to reach you? Am I able to reach you? I came when I was in Bihar last week, and then I wanted to say that I would come and teach the class, but they did not allow. Am I able to reach you now? Am I able to reach you now? No, I cannot. I am. Can I reach you in that manner, in the way I am speaking now? Last week I was in my village in Bihar, but then I know there is no electricity there. Did you hear me? No. The voice, it's like if I want to give you this bottle, my hands must stretch up to you. So, if I want to speak to you, my voice must reach you. There is an opposite, something happens. I will give you a demonstration. Okay. If I want to give the bottle to Arun, it should reach him. Hold it. Okay. Now, give it back to me, please. But if I want to give the bottle to Arun and I extend the hand there, can Arun get it? Say yes or no. He can still get it. He will have to turn behind, hold my wrist, snatch it from me. Okay? That can be done. So, the other extreme is some people talk too loud. Please write. Either too soft, Last week I was in my village in Bihar and there is no electricity there. I hope and pray that you guys will do something for me, because I am lazy. I do not want to do anything myself. Okay? The other thing can be too loud. Last week I was in my village. There is no electricity there even today. Okay? I hope someday you will do something for us. We can't do anything because I am lazy. Is that correct? Is that good? Just as your dress, just as your hands, it's like salt in sambar. You have to decide what is the appropriate quantity. Do you understand me? Are you with me? Yes. These things cannot be taught. These things are native. They come with you. God has given you plenty of common sense. He may not have given you everyone a fair skin or everyone a flock of hair or whatever, but God has never created any creature whom He did not give enough common sense. All we have to do is we have to use them. So, your voice must reach all and only. Please write. All and only those that it is meant for. If I mean to talk to my friend on the last bench, I should speak loud enough, but not too loud. If I mean to speak only to my friends on the front bench, I should speak only to those. Okay, it's absolute common sense. You don't need a class. So, don't be too rapid, don't be too slow. A good speed is, and you can cultivate it, about 6 words per second or 300 words per minute. Similarly, don't be flat, don't always have the same. I live in Ganga hostel, room number 356. I come from Adilabad district, from this particular town. My father told me that IIT was a great place, and therefore I tried for JEE and I went to Tirupati and I got into JEE. Don't say that. They say my father believed that IIT was a good college. Today I know how wrong he was. Bring modulation of voice. Do you understand me? Your voice, this is what I mean modulation. Don't let it be a flat tone all along. Is that okay? Yes. Are we together? Yes. Do you understand? Yes. Lovely. You are great people. The point I have made in one simple word is that public speaking is like a performance. Okay? It is a performance. It is like a theatre. When you go to theatre to act in a play, suppose a boy acts like a girl, then he will have to wear girl's dress, put that kind of makeup, wear wig which makes him look like a girl, put on a voice that makes. Similarly, when you come to make a presentation here on the dais, Okay? You are performing an act, that is not your normal natural all the 24/7 kind of work. But for those 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes or 5 minutes or in an international conference for 30 or 40 minutes, you are performing. You must be appropriately but comfortably dressed. I am not telling you you should have cross belt like in NCC or hat, or be comfortable. If you are comfortable only in jeans and t-shirt, no problem, wear only jeans and t-shirt, but can't it be a little neat, can't it be a little clean, can't it be washed? Why it must be the same jeans you were born in? Okay? Never washed, stinking, dirty, okay? Looks like your hair and comb never met. Okay? It must not be that way. So, that is what I mean by grooming. Similarly, body language, stand like a confident person, but a polite person, not like a threatening person. क्या समझता है बे? What do you think of yourself? Not like that. Don't be keep doing that. One or two people in the video you will find doing different kinds of gestures, though you may not intend them, give different impressions to your listeners, because you do not control your listener's mind. Your listener's mind is independent of you. Therefore, you should follow some standard norms in the society, and a standard norm in the society is that a confident but a polite person stands erect when he is in the chair, does not matter, sit in the chair the way a confident but a polite person should sit in, with a smile. Your hands must move in a meaningful manner. That is what you mean by body language. By eye contact, you mean you must always have all your listeners before you. Okay? You must look into them, you must talk to them, you must talk to each of them. It is possible that you are from Mandakini hostel and your best friends are there. So, do not only be looking at them, or your best friends are from Sharavati hostel. You need not always and only be looking at them. Look at all of them and look at for a comfortable length of time, maybe longer than 10 or 20 seconds, then move to another. That is what we mean by eye contact. More than anything else, meaning somebody said is only in a limited manner a property of words. Meaning is also conveyed by voice. If somebody asks you, can I come to see you this afternoon, and if you say okay, come, any self respecting person would not visit you. Am I right? But if you mean enthusiastically, what did I say? Then you will have to say, if you are asked, can I see you this afternoon please, you will say of course. What would you say? Of course, or by all means, please come in, come on in. The resonance in your voice, the modulation of your voice will tell your listener whether you want that listener to come or not to come. So, make an enthusiastic presentation. That does not mean you should shout, that does not mean you should whisper, that does not mean you should be a singer, that only means you mean business. Thank you, have a good day.